So without further ado, we're going to start with a case. And this is a typical case that we encounter in China. This is something that happens every day. A famous brand comes into China, they open a Tmall store, and a few years later, they close it. And around the time this brand closed the store, they released an official statement to the press. And it was very simple. It was all about Taobao counterfeit, and they couldn't compete. But that's kind of interesting to me, because that's not the real reason. 30 days before they closed the store, the CFO in China had us in, and I was sitting in his office, and we were doing an audit, and we were trying to find out why this happened to them. And actually, it was two things, neither of which had anything to do with Taobao. The first is they had a parallel importer based in Beijing who had a network of Tmall and Taobao stores. He was able to purchase in-season and off-season legal tender through the brand's offline wholesale distribution network overseas, bring it into China through private channels, and sell for less than the brand could. It was not a small amount of business, about 70 million US, and he had a defendable position. But that's actually not the true reason for failure here. The real reason is that the brand had advisors that thought they were very clever to set up a private template inside Tmall. For people like me, that's a huge mistake, because Tmall is just a button. It's an icon in something much larger, and that is Taobao. It's where 650 million Chinese people begin and end their journey to buy anything under the sun. So when you're on the private template in Tmall, little known fact, you are not in the Taobao search index. In our portfolio of Tmall stores that we operate, 85 to 90% of all traffic and all transactions originate at some point through the Taobao app. And my point isn't to belabor the fact that this brand failed. It's that it doesn't matter how big you are. China can eat you alive very quickly. You can make all sorts of mistakes, and they're killer. It's a minefield. So whether you're small, mid, or large, actually, this is the secret to success. Success is highly nuanced.